How's it going, gamer? Welcome to Minecraft. Let's get into things. It's been a few days since my last little filming session. Uh, Last time I was gathering mainly materials for the iron farm that I'm going to be putting together over here somewhere. Uh, Cobblestone generator's going fucking insane. This thing's got like 27,000 pieces of cobblestone in it. It's still producing in quantities unbeknownst to man. I have no way to climb over any of this stuff, and if I go the wrong way, I fucking die. So let me, excuse me, let me just go around. I just ricked it. That was really rickish of me. How? I did not AFK. I did not AFK. I was never AFKing. There's no reason for this much stuff to be full. You guys were there when I last did this. I paused the episode. I don't get it. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna have to do a little more babysitting on this stuff. I'm gonna throw all this stuff in. You're gonna watch. You're gonna join me for the journey. And once all this stuff is into their individual little spots, their little systems, we're gonna get working on the what's it called farm, the iron farm. It's gonna be over here as well because I need it to be over here, frankly. It's a little big by design, though. Iron golem farms are typically of como se dice fucking huge. And I want to be able to just keep it over here because this area does seem to be doing a lot of my rock stuff, like my working on stone and gravel and iron too, because this is where kind of where I do my mining. I'd like to put stuff on my where I am right now on my right. I'd like to build some stuff. Maybe I might put the iron farm over there. Honestly, I'm not positive on where I'm gonna put it. I think it's gonna be over there because it seems to be the best spot for it. Whoops. But it does need to be somewhere where it's gonna be loaded. So you already know. Like this. There. All that's gonna be juiced up. And we have a diamond spawner here. We've got spawn eggs, mob mashers. This is gonna be fun. I got 10 looting things as well. I have 10 looting upgrades because catch me fucking around and not finding out the hard way. I refuse. How is this thing doing on iron? 268. That's not terrible. I don't know where I'm gonna put this thing because it's kind of big. It's kind of an eyesore, and I don't know how to make one of these not look like a massive eyesore. It is, in my opinion, one of the more difficult builds to make. And make look good. I just don't have that dog in me, I guess, to make something like this look, you know, fantabulous and smexual. But that's okay, because we have everything we need to get the party going here. Inventory is span. I need to just sort this all out. Make that problem go away. Should I build this off the ground? I'm thinking of building it over here off the ground, through some of these trees, because I also want to make something automatic for sugarcane, because I'm going to need it. I also need to make automatic trees somewhere, but I also want to make a separate thing for automatic trees, because I'm going to have one that does automatic trees and one that does automatic charcoal. Charcoal is one of the most important parts of this pack for this crafting recipe. Right here, gunpowder. Obviously, when you have guns and you have ammo and all these different things, you're going to need to have the right stuff. You're going to need to have the right ingredients. And obviously, gunpowder is going to be fucked. I like just in the schematic canon, I think I crafted something like, wow, that's crazy. That I think I crafted something like 2-3 stacks of gunpowder, and I'm still working on that same bundle of gunpowder. But every time you craft it, you get 3. So you craft if you have a stack of flint, 2 stacks of sugar, 3 stacks of charcoal, that's what you get. You get 3 stacks of gunpowder. That's fucking money. So we're gonna make that, you know, all make sense soon enough. I think what I'm gonna do first and foremost over here is start by ripping down some of these trees and fill in the dirt again. We have this little eyesore thing going on over here. This cave. I don't really... Ooh, coal. I'm always in for coal. Literally always in for coal. And once I fill this all in, we will see how it comes out looking when we're done. I don't know how it's going to come out, but we're going to have to figure it out, I guess. It's going to be... I think this entire area is going to get filled back in with dirt. I'm going to chop these few down. I don't need to chop these ones down in particular. I just am because I feel like they're in my way. So if I move them, I move them. It's fine. I can regrow trees. Trees regrow. It's not going to kill anybody. Maybe... I just got a cool idea. It's theoretically possible to make this into, like, a pyramid shape. That'd be pretty cool. Because then I'd have a use to make sandstone. Desert pyramid in the middle of my, my, you know, wood-based village. It's a little silly, but I think it's kind of cool. I've always wanted to make a pyramid in Minecraft, come to think of it. I just never, I don't think I've ever done it. It's just dirt. It's just, very, it seems time-consuming, but I know it really isn't. It is, like, pretty easy to make pyramids. Like, you know my favorite way to make beacons, because I'm not very good at making beacons, is to, get the stuff ready, and then place, blocks around, like, what I need, basically. So imagine right here, I'll explain, rather simply. This right here is how you would normally see a level 1 beacon. Well, if you want to make it a level 2 beacon, you surround this with iron or whatever block you're using, and then you put blocks on top of this. And then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. And eventually it fills out into, God forbid, a fucking pyramid. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool? Very simple thing to do. But when you're a little compact in the head, it makes it feel like it's not that easy. But that's okay, because we can just figure it all out. I'm coming to Robert for my dirt. I'm going to need a stupid amount. Robert, fill me up, Robert. Robert, fill me up. Give me all the dirt. All the dirt. All of it. I'm running it down the length of my hand. I don't even care. Give me all this dirt. Yeah, it's like 500, 600 blocks of dirt. I'm not going to open the box yet, because if I open the box, my inventory is going to get spammed with fucking dirt. I don't want to deal with that yet. Do I have a shovel? I do. Gonna need that. It's gonna be important for this. Man, I'm gonna have to put a chain drive over here too, aren't I? I guess I'll connect it to that one. I'll put that one, zip it over here. I still need to make frog ports, but I can't make frog ports without iron. Iron's the biggest part of most of our problems that we have right now. So, I think it will be our little solution piece. To have this iron farm up over here. Mainly we need it. We just don't have the materials to continue building on a lot of the stuff that we're making. But filling in this eyesore is step 1 to solving that issue. Go like that. Bam, bam. I don't like this piece being here, or these two. So I'm going to chop those down. That seems to fill out rather nicely. I am going to put dirt in these spots, though, because they need to be dirt. Then over here... You know what I could do, actually? Is I could make all of this area water and then bridge over it. But I don't think I'm going to do that. That sounds like more effort than really what needs to be done, so I'm just not. Right now I'm focused on this purely because it is an existential need. It is not like, oh, we kind of need it. No, we fully need this. Like, we have, like, think about it. Our iron farm that we have is so slow that most of the iron we get isn't from our iron farm, it's from our cobble farm. Anything that gets crushed into gravel gets immediately thrown into the other machine. So, Uh-oh, you know? I'm thinking about shutting off the cobblestone generator as well. I don't need to shut off the cobblestone generator, but with how fast that thing is running, I'm scared it's going to overfill itself before it ever becomes, like, you know, a problem. It's gonna, like, it is loaded right now, and it's gonna continue to fill itself. So, yeah. Uh, for more coal. I didn't see this. Go like that, then here, here. Go like that. Whoops, that's okay. I like that. That's a good pattern there. Get more dirt. Always dirt work, guys. Always dirt work. You know that? Always. Always, always, always dirt work. Dirt, 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 dirt. Always placing the stuff we need. It's so cold in here, my hands hurt. I'm only just starting recording today, too. So, the fact that I'm this cold is only a sign of worse things to come. But that's okay. I've got a little hand warmer here. It's electric hand warmer that I got for playing. I got it for playing Pokemon Go, actually. Solar Knight got it a 2-pack and just gave me one of his. And I'll tell you this, outside, it's not the strongest. It isn't. But I'll tell you, inside, it's great. I love having this thing around me for while I'm recording. It is an actual lifesaver. Here, it's called Ozark Trail Outdoor Equipment is the name of the hand warmer. It says it on there. And this thing has like a low, medium, and high, but I'll tell you though, the battery on it, not very strong. That battery depletes fast as hell. I've never seen the battery drain quite as fast as the battery on this thing. But you know, it's a hand warmer. It does its job, and it does last me through my stream, my some of my stream days. Some days it doesn't though. Some days I feel like the battery depletes faster. I don't know how the hell that happens, but it's okay. It doesn't need to happen any other way, I guess. Am I about to make this thing out of wood? Because I might. If I have the wood, there's no reason not to. I don't know where to put this. I don't know how to make this look good either. Because this thing, it's not going to have any lava, so we can make it out of wood. Let me just juice these up real quick. Make some planks, and I'll save a stack on the side. Okay, how do we do this? I think what I'll do is a couple of blocks off the ground. We'll go like this, right? And we're going to make a big old 3x3 hole. Because we can afford to make it 3x3. It's a... There you go. Nice little spot, and we'll connect. Whoa! Sometimes I'll let go of the walk button, and my character will just continue walk button. It'll do it without my asking, and it's a little freaky, but that's okay. I'm gonna put a mob masher here, but I do remember that I need one of these. I completely forgot to get this. That's not too bad. I have all this stuff back at the base, and also gives me an excuse to use the bed. We're dropping frames here so crazy. I'm surprised. I don't know how much more of this world we're going to be able to do with the PC that I currently have, and with it being a single-player world rather than it being a server. Because I remember when I was watching Beardstone's first Let's Play of doing just create. He did a really good job. It was a cool world, but the problem was he made it on a single player world, and because he made it on a single player world, eventually the world got so brutal laggy that like he couldn't continue. That's a little disappointing. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to experience that. I'm gonna grab one of these chests because I do need to make a hopper. And I should have the iron on me already. I'm also gonna put the dirt away now that I'm here because I don't need to have it on me. We're done with the dirt. Bam. There's that. Iron is the next part that I need. Oh, no ingots, really? Okay, here we go. There's that, and I believe I have a piece of blaze powder in the brewing stand. I always keep an extra piece of blaze powder in the brewing stand, just in case, but I don't. Not this time. I played myself, no lie. I'm gonna need to make a blaze machine at some point too, but you know, it's just blaze rods. Do that. I have ender. I'm gonna put that back in there. Vacuum. Made. Nice. Okay, good. And I should have other chests. Good. Okay. The chest is gonna be temporary iron storage because this is gonna make so insanely much that storing it there might not be reasonable. That might not be a feasible choice. Just out of, you know, the mass quantity that it's about to make. Wow, you have a lot of health. Jeez, huh? What the hell? Wow, that's a good little lineup of items. I would have liked to cure you, but unfortunately, it's morning. Look at that building over there. It's so cool. I like having big builds on a world for a change. I never typically get to make things of these sizes. Specifically things like that, and then the villager stuff that we made. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm gonna put the mob grinder in here. Luck. It's getting all luck. I'm gonna put this here, and I want to show the area because I need to see it. It needs to be offset in this direction, but I need to find out which way I'm looking. West. It needs to be offset west. That's like perfect. No, yeah, that's perfect. Can I make it smaller? Down, up. No, I can't, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be offset down, up. Does this line sit right on top of these blocks? It does. Oh, perfect. Anything that dies in this space, even in the space around it, will immediately get picked up. That's very exciting. Very cool. We'll go like this. This is going to need to output north. Item. Does this thing collect XP? I think it does. So south will make it export fluids. But I'm gonna need a tank. A nice sized one too. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's expensive. Holy hell. What the fuck? Never mind. I was gonna make one of them, but that is crazy. That is nuts. Jumbo tank. Oh, I can make a tank. Singularity tank. That is what? 4 of those and some iron. Okay. That's not too bad. This is 4 iron, glass. I should have glass on me. I need to make 4 of those tanks. I'm just gonna iron. Yeah. Makes that a little easier. There's that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab this piece of glass out. Was this jumbo tank in the corners? No, it's on the edges. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. And then bang, 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 bang. Oh, wait, no, I'm only making one of these tanks, so I only need a little. I'm being silly now. So there's that. And I'll make an XP tap later. I don't have any obsidian. Oh, well, actually, I can get a piece of obsidian. I have a bucket of lava on me that I don't really need. So that makes that a little easier. I'll make that right now in the water. Bam. XP taps are nice. I love having the little shower head. It's cute. It's silly. It doesn't take a lot to impress me. Can you tell? Going here. Was it there and then like this? No, it wasn't. It was that. Okay. I had it a little backwards, but that's okay. XP tap. Bink. There you go. I like that little sound effect. That's silly. I'm gonna make this floor section out of what's it called as well? Wood. Cause I think it looks better. There's no reason for it to not be made out of wood either. All the iron golems are gonna fall on top of the grinder. There's no universe in hell where they don't. I'm gonna put the lever underneath that at the end. It's gonna be on the underneath the wood block that's under the mob smasher. So that'll be cool. Glass is I'm gonna need, what is this? 9, 18, 27, 36. 36 pieces of glass. I have 25, which isn't enough. I should have glass in the house. I have a pretty industrial stack of glass pre-made from the sand machine, because you always need glass. Glass is always something people can need. So I made like there's like 1,000 in here. What do I need? I'm just gonna get like 47. It's probably overkill, but it's glass. What are you gonna do? Hit me? I need to also find out where my stone cutter is, because I need to cut these into framed glass. I like framed glass. I like it. It's definitely my favorite variant of glass. What was it? 9, 18, 27, 36, I think. Yeah, 36. 36. I had to fight a sneeze. I think it's still trying to fight its way out, though. I'm not even gonna lie. So there's that made. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, my fucking God, it threw me on the ground. Oop, I forgot to shut off the barrier on this contraption here. I'm gonna put this bucket away. I don't really need it. You, hide area. This is the cube. I fucks with the cube. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to find out how far away can this thing spawn from. I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it 6 blocks out. 3, 4, 5, 6. On all sides. Because what I can do there is then make it smaller. Instead of worrying about it too much. I'm also going to take these both down because they're absolutely in my way. Go like that. And those will despawn. Good. Go like that. Actually, I'm going to hold 2 stacks. So let's get this going here. Oh, wait a minute. I know what the deal is. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got to it's got to go as long as the water flow will allow it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6. There that goes. And now, of course, it's going to need end caps. Because it's got to hold, or it's got to retain the water. It can't not retain the water. Bang, bang. I also don't know how... I also don't know where to put the spawner, so I think I'm going to put it, like, there. It feels nice and high up. And then click in. What? Is this a joke? Okay, so I figured out what the problem was. That spawner does not do what it needs to do. It doesn't take iron golem spawn eggs, which is insanely frustrating. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is very, very bothersome to me. So I've got another backup spawner. These are the normal kinds, and normal spawners, vanilla Minecraft, by default, typically, you can put in any spawn egg, from creative into that, and it'll work. So, that I don't really need to fact check. That I'm already quite familiar with. So, yippee there. We've got that side done. I'm actually gonna connect them like this, I think. Might be a little quicker. Just to, like, fill them in. Make a border around it. Oh, I'm like definitely overdoing it now. Was it there? Yes, it is. Good. I wish I had that mod where I can, like, click in front, like, it gives you, like, create Bedrock building features. On Bedrock, there's this thing where you can click, like, in the empty space in front of where you're where you're towering. So let's say I clicked right here, it would put a block there, and it's pretty fucking neat. You know, I'm kind of surprised that that's not already in Java. Which, I understand why it isn't. I feel like there's probably a technical limitation somewhere in the code involving it, but what do I know? I feel like most of the differences between Bedrock and Java are technical limitations. Like, one of the things about Java that I love is the redstone tick rate. It's perfect. It's a really good tick rate to make a lot of contraptions fundamentally make sense. But doing create or Bedrock redstone is probably some of the most irritating shit I've ever done in my life because it's not consistent. There's a lot of the game has inconsistencies that are not like, they're not feasible towards towards making a machine where timing is important and getting cycles accurate are mandatory. A lot of the times when I'm making a machine on Bedrock, the cycles are just, they're all sorts of fucked up. I actually, right now, I'm working on, for a creative world, it's nothing I do, you know, seriously, I think. But I'm working on this little metro station or train system. But the thing is that you know, I like about modern subway systems is that, especially in the real world, you get off when you're ready to get off. You pick when you need to disembark from the you know, the train, and you go walk or maybe drive if you have a car wherever you stopped at to wherever you got to go. And that makes sense. That's, you know, reasonable. But it's not very reasonable when it's, like, stupid fucking far. Shout out to the Red Line. Boston, where you at? And it'll take its time. But in Minecraft, there's really no way to kind of pick a train station while you're on the move besides maybe, what, flicking a lever on the way by? And yeah, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? You want to do that? No one wants to do that. But that's why I decided to make it a little easier. The system that I'm going to do when I make it is involving having a what's it called? A I'm working on it. I swear I'm trying to get the words out. Um It is okay. I know what it is. I'm gonna use trap doors as the lever and a skulk sensor to pick up the signal. So it's gonna have. Imagine this was like a subway system or train rail. It goes right down the middle. Right up here, I'm gonna put trap doors in the up position on this wall. So let's say there was a wall right here, cobblestone wall, right in front of where I'm standing. There would be a bunch of trap doors there. So if you click one of them as you fly by, what'll happen is all the trapdoors will then flick down, flick back up. Pistons will come out from underneath to allow wool to be pushed forward to keep the skulk sensors from hearing those trapdoors move. They're also the skulk sensors won't hear the pistons because of wool blocks that are placed correctly. It's going to use a pulse extender to turn a cart, and then once the cart is officially turned down its debarking path, wherever it's going to go to, it will shut off, pretty much. Isn't that simple? Isn't that a good little system? Okay, there's that. Do that. I think I need to do this as well. I think blocks in the corners are mandatory for this system that I'm making so far. I'm gonna go like that. I don't need to do that, but I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I think that system makes sense. But the thing is, though, is I came up with that idea, like that concept of a train. You know, oh, I'm ready to get off now. You know, you hitting the. Uh-oh. Huh. Uh. Well, I never. You see, that what we just saw was not something I had ever considered. So I'm gonna make a bunch of torches real fast because okay, because I can't not put torches, I guess. I'm kind of in a pickle now. I'm gonna put one every 2 blocks, I think. But yeah, I literally came up with that in my sleep. I had like a dream of how all of that was going to play together. Whoa, I let go of the button. Um and it made sense in my head, but I'll tell you this, when I tried making it in Bedrock, not possible. It's not possible because you can't time anything involving minecarts. You can't time anything involving uh what is it? Redstone. It's altogether it is probably the most annoying thing I had to make. And the best part is I didn't even finish. It was so messed up that I was just like, you know what? Maybe another time. Maybe another time. No! Well, there that goes, huh? Well, let's try that again, I guess. That's a little irritating. I should be able to pick this up relatively fast. I have a little trick with the vein miner that I can do. Okay, well, let's try that again. Round 2. Actually, look at the time. Looks like we're gonna have to do round 2 in the next episode, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. Don't be weird. Don't touch yourself. It's a sin. Be good. Be safe. Take care. I love you. Have a great rest of your night.